Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to another day of Animal Crossing New Leaf. Not 365-day playthrough, but, in fact, 46 days closer to the wonderful New Horizons release. Today is kind of an interesting day, because I have stories about dreams that I would like to talk about, and then also talk about Girl. Talk about girls. Right? You know me, that wonderful person. But, things are happening in my town right now. I think there's something going on. I live next to the high school, right? I live in a small town. So I live next to a high school. And the high school takes up probably around 3 blocks. It's gigantic. They have so much stuff there just because, before I even entered the high school, so this was like before 2006, I think, maybe, they won like a lot of championships, and in turn they got like a lot of money for that. They won like the biggest championship you can win, like 4 years in a row, I think it was. And in turn they just kept getting funding, and they designed our school beautifully. So much so, it looks like a place you can hang out in. Now, currently, as I'm being told by people who, by a friend sibling who goes to school there, and also my younger sibling. So, it's actually pretty interesting. Let's see here. Make sure everything is kosher. I was having some problems last night, right? With my internet, with my computer actually. For some reason it was stuttering, and then I ended up finding out that it was my antivirus that was, for whatever reason, killing my computer, and in turn slowing it down so considerably that I couldn't open up anything. And so it took me about 40 minutes to uninstall it just because it took that long to have anything load. And then after that, a restart, computer worked absolutely fine. I was like, okay then. That's nice to know. Thanks, Bitdefender. Really, thank you. Thank you. Obviously working towards the beautiful Astaria. I very much do appreciate it. You look so you today, Luna. I know I'm wearing red today. I'm matching my guy's hair. My hair looks like a girl's. You know how it do. So what's going on, Cannoli? Let's talk. How you doing? Oh, it's almost time for the Harvest Festival. I'm drooling just thinking about the yummy feast. I hope you can help collect all the ingredients you'll need. Mushrooms, fruit should come in handy. Excuse me. Mushrooms and fruit, the Harvest Festival. I'm assuming... Oh! What is going on? I'm assuming it wants me to shoot it. I'm gonna put that up there real quick. Alright. Let's guess what it's gonna be. If it's balloon things, I'm not shooting any more down. I'm just letting you all know that right now. If it's a balloon. Alright, dude. Alright, that is like my 5th balloon table. I'm 100% done shooting these down. Fuck the guy in the first episode. That's all I gotta say. I'm not happy. I'm not happy about it. Dude! I'm actually quite upset. I am quite ruffled. Let's see, I want to sell some things. But, I got my sleeping schedule back on track literally the day after I ruined it. I got it, like, fixed right away just because I didn't feel good. So, I am waking up at 6 a.m. like a productive member of society and getting shit done. And that means cleaning a whole bunch of stuff that has been neglected. Which, people usually leave that for spring, right? But I neglected that in spring because... I worked every single fucking day of the week. About 6 days a week. And then all I wanted to do was go to bed after walking a mile away from work, to home and from work every single day. Where I thought, like, hey, it was going to be good exercise. But to the point I was like, this isn't good for my feet. My feet are not enjoying this, actually, right now. They're getting really messed up. Is my toenail falling off? Doing this every day probably isn't a good thing. And here I thought exercise was good for you, but no. Hello, Ribot. How you doing? How you doing, little boy? Little cutie. Hey there. Luna, today, you got all rosy glow about you. You must be working out. So what's up, bro? I want to chat. What's going on? An important package for Gloria got delivered to my house by mistake. Do you have a minute? Can you run over there for me? Sure, I'll take care of it. I'm opening it, though. I'm gonna open it. My dearest little wiggly puff. I'm opening it, whether you want me to or not. Sorry. Let's see here. My phone vibrated, so that means I should make it not do that. Because my phone likes to vibrate. Alright, that's all set. There we go. So, I ended up having a spooky dream. I had 4 dreams in a row, right? Misty Tank, really. I ended up having sleep paralysis this morning. And it was an experience that I can definitely say that kind of fucked me up. I'm like, it messed me up for a good long while. I was feeling anxious for like a while. It was so weird. I didn't feel right. I didn't feel right after it happened. The dream was, it was the sleep paralysis, was me waking up in my bed, and then I had something pressing down at me and forcing me to look at something at this side of the room, and this side of the room was just shrouded in darkness, and I was screaming for help, right? Or at least I was trying to. And then part of the sleep paralysis was someone in my family coming to help me, but in fact, it wasn't them. It was like this weird monster kind of crazy thing, where it was like, oh, it's my family. Oh, it's a fucking monster. So that kind of happened 4 times in a row. I kept struggling until I got weak, and I just went back to bed. Normally, just kind of faded away from the scene, and then I ended up having happen again. The second time, the third time, the 4th time, I didn't feel good. I didn't feel good, so much so that I ended up messaging someone about it, which I really don't ever do anything regarding that, which is kind of weird because you have someone going like, I had a bad dream. I went to someone and just went, I had a bad dream, and I told them what happened, and I guess you could say I didn't like the response, because I felt really sad afterwards. And I was like, what was I expecting? Was I expecting them to make it better? Like, was I expecting them to, like, somehow, like, kiss the boo-boo away? You keep planting flowers in the same place. Anakata, Anakoti, what are you doing? What are you doing? I didn't really know what I was expecting. But all I know is I felt sad at the response, and it felt like I was talking to an NPC. Berliner? What is that? Berliner. Tapestry. So in turn, I got sad for a bit and started thinking about things. And I was like, why do I have feelings for this person? It just went on. It just went on to that, and I was just like, I should probably give them up. Yeah, I should do that. Just kind of bury them down, not really think about them too much anymore. Just keep doing that, even though I obviously don't feel the same. Let's see. Tapestry. What is this? Did I buy the wrong thing? Did I buy the wrong thing yesterday? Boy, I feel like I bought the wrong thing yesterday. Uh-oh. I was supposed to buy the food, and I ended up buying not the food. So, bad feels all around, fellas. So, that was kind of a thing the whole entire day. Today, where I was just thinking about it, and I was just like, why do I like this person? Why do I have feelings for this person? When they don't. And I was like, okay, enough! Enough! And then I went to go do something slightly productive, which was just a bunch. Get his stuff out the way. Help my little brother fix some things. He moved down in the basement. He moved out of the basement. You look like a fucking monster. I have never seen Zipper in my life. What type of Kentucky Fried Monster are you? Jesus Christ. That's all I gotta say. What the fuck? Nani the fuck? Holy hell, dude. Oh, you live here. Flippity skippity. Don't mind me, we. Oof. Big oof on that boy. Okay, so we got the egg wall. Cute. It looks cute as hell. Egg floor looks adorable. It actually looks really pretty. Bunny head? No. Dumb booty? No. Egg chair? No. Egg table? Hilarious. Hot plate? Beautiful. Imperial pot? Awesome. Omeletto. Alright, so, as you guys know, I have a love for the food items in this game. The food items in this game is so good. It's so good. What if I just started talking vocal fry one day? Not exactly sure. Let's see if there's anyone watching. I usually check. I haven't checked. There's a songbird person. Hello, songbird person. What is that? Is that a duck? That duck game has kind of taken the world by storm, no? That silly Billy Duck game. And I would have to understand that people like people playing it. I may play it. I don't think I'll play it for stream or record it, but it seems interesting. Seems silly enough. You're watching, baby. Yeah. I see you, Soundwave. You know, my favorite thing to do when it was like checking people's accounts when they follow me is clicking on their name and then in turn seeing who they follow to see if I have like any similarities simulationaries to this person, and in turn a lot of the times I don't. There's a lot of pretty people on Twitch, and there's also a lot of garbage looking people on Twitch, and I'm definitely one of them. Look at this hair, how it just poofs out down here like that. You can tell it wasn't cut correctly because of the way it falls. I look like God, I was on V and they're like, I want an art girl GF, and I'm like, what the fuck is an art girl GF? Right? We all hear the goth GF, the weeb GF, the gamer GF, you know, the things we all joke about, right? Except I don't think the goth GF is a joke, because I think we just have a natural thirstiness for it. Everyone, no matter what you are, whether you are a he, her, they, them, it doesn't matter. We all thirst for goth GF. Gloria's house. I'm gonna give her a present after I ripped it open. And they're like, yeah, I want an art ho GF. I was like, okay, what is this? And tie your hair in a ponytail immediately, 10% handsomeness. True. Yeah, that's pretty true. That's pretty true. You're like, Luna, why the fuck did you smell your hair tie? Well, brother, that's just things we men like to do. Just in case I wanted to see if I had a clean out. Because that was a work hair tie that I ended up picking up. And in turn, what is it? I tie my hair up like Geralt from, what you call it? But I need to look at a mirror to do it. This is just a simple ponytail. Which in turn, kind of really doesn't do anything. I got shit facial hair, so. Let's see. Gloria, you actually have quite a cozy house, not gonna lie. And the big red thing right there immediately 100% reminds me of Ninroot. I don't know if playing Skyrim and you eat Ninroot. So when I was playing Skyrim, I would just when I was learning about alchemy, I was like, oh, did Riva open it? I don't know. Did Ribbit open it? I don't know. I like how you can say, it was me. I'm gonna have the hiccups. I feel them coming on. I feel the hiccups coming on. Alright, I want to see what the Berliner is. I got this because I answered Peru for alpacas with Gulliver. Even though I wasn't paying attention, I was talking about it. I was talking about anime, and I just read this thing. I was like, oh, alpacas, yeah. But boy, oh boy. NPC talk. So I was thinking about it, right? All the time that I've talked to a person, and they've kind of given me like a non-answer, an answer that doesn't seem really thought out. A good example of this is that texting meme when you message someone that on like a dating site or you're interested in, and you know, you do your opening and they just respond with LOL or yeah or whatever it is, right? Kind of like weird regular NPC talk. It made me think about all the time people acted like that to me, and this is like the first time. First time. Oh! Oh, baby! A triple! Oh. 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 Oh, yes, dude. Wow, amazing. I got a golden axe. I bet this thing will never break. I bet it never will, dude. Hooked on a feeling. Tired of believing that you're the one for me. Dude, we got the axe. We did it. Axe for men. Blue Hawaii smell, dude. Hell yeah, bitch. Yes, PogChamp. Actual PogChamp. Pog you fucking P Omega lol G. Here I go. Oof. First gold weapon. Look how it shines in the sun. Mint condition, factory made, as it's called in CSGO. Or at least I watch CSGO box openings for whatever reason, and I don't even play CSGO, and I don't know why I do that. First gold item. So, in turn, that means we're pretty close to getting the gold shovel also. The gold shovel appears when I'm buying the fertilizer. So, it's finally been 50 days for that. So, we're good. We're good. I'm happy. I'm happy. I am, in fact, happy. How may be your service? Make a donation. I did the wrong thing. I did the wrong thing. Try your new blade on the pink dog. Oh. Cookie's gonna get it. Cookie is, in fact, gonna get it. Let's see. Let's see if I can do the girl. Hair tie. Well, and first, I would need to brush my hair to do that, but I guess I'm just gonna half-ass it. Geralt's hair tie is super easy. It's not that bad. No. It's so fucking simple. But it's the sides that make it work somewhat. That didn't do it correctly. Whatever. Let's see here. Make a donation. Make a donation. Oh, Blathers, if only this didn't have to be this way, sir. No, let's just pull the hair tie out. Owie. Fucking ow. This is what happens when you don't brush your hair. Brush your hair, people. I have a bad habit of forgetting to do it, or either being unwilling to do it. You have to run your fingers through your hair like an asshole. Don't worry about it, man. I've been tempted to grow out my hair to look like Aragorn, but I don't think I could pull it off. Not a lot of people could pull off long hair, right? Definitely not. I look fucking stupid if I have my hair parted a specific way. So it's whatever, man. You can do it. Everyone could try it out once, you know. Whatever it may be. Now I have it in a bun. Cool. I don't know. I really don't look any different. Oh, damn. Yeah, I was gonna make 3 Stooges noises, and you just totally fucking ruined my band, dude. Oh, there is a way to do it. Oh, there is a way to hit someone with an axe. I've done it before. They don't react. They just bounce. It just bounces off them. Ah, bitch. Whatever. I give up. Who cares? Who cares? I care, actually. I kind of want to hit that bitch with an axe. That's honestly what I want to do. What the fuck? I want to hit that bitch with a axe. I want to hit that bitch with max. I want to hit that bitch with a schmack. I want to smack that mish with a mac. Alright, let's see here. Yesterday, I tried to teach my little brother how to make the steak. Like, this wasn't, like, expensive steak. I was looking at it. It was like, It was like 89 cents a pound steak, and it was like $4 in total, right? And it was just like thin. Like the steak that you see in like movies when they go to a diner and they're like, hey, give me steak and eggs, right? It was kind of like that, right? Very thin cut. Didn't taste exceptional or anything like that. It was actually rather bland. It was on clearance, which is usually how we get most of our meats, right? Clearance, fucking one punch manning it up. When there's a sale, we're there, dude. This family is there. When there's a sale, gimme. Let's see here. There's some things that I can put away, right? Let's see. Put this away. Put this away. Put that away. There we go. Got 2 fertilizers. I tried to teach him yesterday. He didn't seem very interested. What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? But our next door neighbors are in turn partying it out, bro. Our wonderful neighbors just partying like they've never partied before, and I can fucking hear them right here, sitting down here in my basement. I can hear them just having a good time, sinning. How dare they sin? How dare they sin, dude? Let's see, put that here. But in the end, having feelings for people is cancer. Don't do it. Just buy a fleshlight from Japan. Use warm lube, and there you go. Have you tried Mobile Mario Kart? My little brother came up to me and asked me about Mobile Mario Kart. And he's like, hey, have you played it? He was like, I know you like playing app games. And I was like, sadly, Mobile Mario Kart doesn't have big titty women in it. And in turn, not have the ability to roll for them and get them. So no, I have not played it. I have not played it. You remember when I said this was going to be my last one I did? I lied. I lied. It was just compulsory. It was just compulsory. What is the word I'm looking for? It was a compulsive action. I have not tried the Mobile Mario Kart. My little sister asked me that also. Everyone in my family is asking it, so I'm sure it's like a hit. I seen a Twitter video, which I gotta say was fucking hilarious. This person was on, did a jump, hit the dinosaur in whatever racetrack they're in, and then it gave them like a god speed boost. And like they boosted up in the air so much so that it counted as an out of bounds. So that's all I really seen in the game. I don't know anything of it. Like I have like I got nothing else from it. They were telling me my little brother was like, oh, I have to wait 4 hours to play. Well, if you ain't in first place, you last. Goddamn, brother. I tell you what, you ain't in first place, you last. That's what Richard Bobber taught me. Richard Bobber. So, when I was in high school, I had a kid named Bobby Robertson. Right? That was his name. I'm just gonna say his full last name. He was a cool guy. I really liked him. He was really sweet. He was just a real sweet guy. Short, fat, nice, big, and round. He reminded me of I was about to say McFoley. That's another big fat guy, but he's tall and stocky. He's different. He reminded me of God. Shit, what were the movies? I can't even remember his name. He was on SNL. He was always in movies with David Spade. What the fuck is it? Chris Farley. He reminded me of Chris Farley, and everyone would say that he looked like Chris Farley, and he wanted to become a serious actor. He made videos that he uploaded on YouTube and all this stuff, and it was very, very interesting altogether. This guy was very, very cool. He was a cool guy. Sadly, we stopped talking because he was interested in a girl, and I was interested in the same girl, and I didn't follow bro code. And in turn, I got my greedy Medias hands on her, and then we stopped hanging out. But he was such a good actor. He was like the best. He was like the shining star of our acting thing. But the worst thing about him that I just kept hearing people saying when it regards to his acting was just that he looked too ugly and he was fat. But he was so agile. It was so weird, dude. So like, on the last day of school for senior year, last day of real school before we did testing or whatever it is, he decided it was an awesome idea to do the worm in the middle of the lunchroom, right? So, he in fact did a high-ass worm. Now, you see, when you see people do the worm, they're kind of like that, but he went like this. He went like a fucking tsunami wave. His body went all the way up, all the way down. It looked like he was standing up and going back down over and over and over again when he did the worm. And people went fucking crazy. And sadly, phones were just getting, like, if you had a nice camera phone, you had a lot of money. Because it was during that, so that was never caught on camera, sadly. And I will never forget that guy. I also will never forget that he had like 18 cats in his house, and his house smelled like absolute piss. It was terrible. I fucking hated it. That's one of the most memorable things, going into his house and just smelling literal piss. Just because he took in all these stray cats, and none of them were trained at the box, and it just smelled like piss all the time. But he was a freaking sweet-ass, cool guy who got taken advantage of by a lot of women, sadly, which isn't good. I remember he dated some girl. I remember this story specifically because he talked to me. He dated this girl, and she was using him, pretty much. She was, let's say a sugar daddy situation where he didn't know he was the sugar daddy and thought this was a legit relationship. Where he just thought that, like, oh, she just liked, she was interested in money spent on her, so he just did that constantly to make her happy. And he was a fucking idiot when that happened. When he told me about it, I was like, hey man, maybe you should stop spending money on her. He's like, no, she's happy. And just, I was like, hey man, you make more money than any other person here just because your family has a business, right? You tell me every time you guys hang out, you spend $50 on CDs. Who the fuck buys CDs? It was like in 2009. I was like, who buys CDs anymore, dude? Get it off the internet. Buying her CDs. What are you doing? And you see her like 6 days out of the week, dude. It's so much money. What are you doing? He's like, yeah, but I really like her. I was like, okay, whatever. Whatever, man. I try to help you out. If you want to dive headfirst, fall within a Medea script, go for it. Me too, man. I'd do that too. Sadly, I was the sugar baby in a lot of my relationships, where they would buy things for me, and where I would starkly say, I don't want this. Please stop spending money on me. I'm not comfortable at this. And then they would say, oh, whoa, you deserve it. You deserve happiness. I want to buy this to make you happy. And in the end, it would just make me sad. It would make me upset. It would make me feel like shit. And, I don't know. And, I think that was just a total 100% blockage thing I had for myself. Like this shirt right now. Girl I dated bought it for me. I saw it. We were watching Steven Universe together, and I was like, I like that T-shirt Greg's wearing. Like, it's the episode where they go to South Korea. Where they go is South Korea, so they're trapped by the people up north. Okay, so when they went to South Korea, because one of the pauldrons, like Pink Diamond's pauldrons, was there or something like that, and Greg got a T-shirt that just said red, and she bought me the T-shirt, just like on the fucking spot. And I got it one day, and I was like, hey, what is this, dude? It's like in your name. I'm like, what is this? Did you accidentally send it to me? Nope. She just bought it for me. Because she, in her words, thought I deserved it. So I was just like, I'm a piece of shit. I don't deserve it. And then when you think about situations like that, you're like, man, I should probably appreciate a lot of stuff like that a little bit more. I want to buy this. This is good. Buy both of these. I'm gonna buy another one. Use all my Meow Meow tickets. All my Meow Meow tickets. She also bought me a really, really pretty scarf. Because she knew I would be walking to work during the winter time. And she bought a scarf that she wore around her body that may have not been clothed to keep me warm, and send it to me. And I thought that was the sweetest shit ever. So much so when I got it, I cried. And then I was like, wait a minute, it's just a square. It's just a square, dude. I was like, it's just a square. It's not a scarf. It's not long. It doesn't fit. And then she's like, what are you talking about? And she's like, she looked up at the website, and she had different measurements than me. She's like, what are you talking about? She's like, it's like almost 3.5 meters. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck that means. But I don't know. That was pretty sweet. I still wear it from time to time. I have it back there. It's pretty. It's real pretty. Too lazy to pick it up. I need tickets, dude. I'm addicted to those tickets things. I need more tickets. That's all I need. I need tons and tons of tickets. Give me all the tickets. How about that, huh? Fucking addicted. Yeah. Sorry, no meow. Oh, I forgot. I don't even have to go here to check what the tickets are. Duh. Wait, what? Fossil Boss Initiative. Fill the Astari Museum by donating a relic from the past. I'm trying to. Okay. So those are kind of difficult, especially the koi one. Koi fish are kind of difficult to catch. Or at least I like to think so. I like to say so. Look at these rounded shoulders, dog. They gotta be up like this, dude. Be up like this. Gotta be. I've been watching all the TwitchCon clips, right? And since all the heavy streamers are at TwitchCon and everyone's doing RL streams right now, I haven't been keeping track of XQC because that's the guy that I usually watch. That's the person that I usually have on. It was kind of interesting about streams, since we're getting sentimental today. Right, we're talking about sentimental stuff. I spend a lot of time by myself not doing anything, right? The reason why I remember a couple like a week or two ago, I stated like, you know, I have friends in D&D, but I never see them as friends just due to the fact that like I don't really like spend time with them, right? Are you doing multiplayer? No, I am on emulator, so there is no multiplayer. There is no multiplayer. There is multiplayer, but what is this? Move. Oh. Don't know how you're guarding that. So it's just like, So I'm usually alone, right? Not really doing anything, just with my own thoughts. Which is why I started watching, like, anime a bunch. What is this? What does this look like? How's that a harvest wall? That's so weird. That is not a harvest wall at all. Hey man, it has been quite a while since someone hasn't asked me about multiplayer. That's actually pretty interesting. Actually, I like this wall. This wall's pretty, but it's been quite some time. When I first started streaming, it was every single day people would ask. So much so that I had to put that thing in the title, but since it hasn't happened for a while, it's just like, huh. Neutral floor ain't bad. Blue flooring. Show me. That ain't bad either, but I'll have that in my catalog. I'll just catalog it because I like it. But as I was saying, when it comes to like watching like Twitch streams, it was the fact that when like I said, I'm usually by myself. I'm not really talking to anyone, or I'm playing Final Fantasy 14 for 18 hours straight, which I kind of slowed down off of that. But like, it makes you not. I don't know, this sounds like fucking like some pansy shit, right? It makes you feel like you're not alone sometimes, you know? When I watch my Twitch streamer. And what's cool, he like streams for 10 hours, 12 hours a day, and usually I fall asleep during the stream. It's pretty fucking cozy. I don't know, it's something. It's something I thought of. It's been kind of nice. Go outside and fucking walk. Go walk outside, fucking pussy. Help me not be super antisocial. Yeah. Not be super antisocial. I find talking hard. I feel like talking in person for me is really difficult, but when it comes to talking like online, it's not hard at all for me. Definitely not. I can honestly say 100% it's not difficult for me when it comes to talking online. It's just that making friends online is very, very difficult just due to the fact that people just ghost all the time. And it's not, majority of the time, I don't think it's like on purpose, right? It's definitely not on purpose just because everyone does something differently in their life. It's just that, like, I just wish that I have someone that I could like hang out with a ton that I'm like comfortable with and stuff like that. And I did have that a year or two ago after my big relationship breakup, and this person helped me a lot through it, just being around me, not just being like, oh yeah, the bitch sucks, not anything like that, but it was just like her being around and constantly being open to spend time with me, and we just clicked so well. It really helped. It was like a rebound without a rebound. It was pretty interesting. And I just wish those days were back, but doesn't seem like those days are around anymore. She's busy with other stuff, which is fine. Now she's NPC talking to me. Alright, let's see. So, I've been working on this project known as Upstairs here. Let me turn on the lights for you. Let's see. I feel like a neutral floor would do pretty well here. Kind of. Blue flooring. Blue flooring ain't bad. It ain't not bad. I can definitely tell you what, buddy. It ain't not bad. My son is obviously on the dish thing. Dish stuff. doing multiplayer? Big sad. Enjoy the free follow. Jesus. A world like that. Enjoy the free follow. Downright the worst experience. Next to that person from my past coming into my stream, dropping N-bombs from my old Discord days when I ran a Discord. Oh my god. That was on a Sunday. I think it was about, I would say it was early on. It was early on, so it was around like the 14th, 17th day, I think it was. This person was just dropping N-bombs in the chat, saying things that were like hinting at stuff that happened almost 2 years ago. Get over it, man. Damn. That was really spooky. So sell that. There we go. Alright, let's get I'm gonna grab. I'm gonna go to the island and get a little bit more money. That's what I'm gonna end up doing. Get a little bit more money. I watch a Twitch streamer so I don't feel fucking lonely. What a weirdo. Slap him. Slap him. I haven't talked to you in forever. I thought you were gone. Sally, I keep calling you Hazelnut. What's up? What do I do for you? What's up, girl? All the fruit I've been eating lately has me feeling pretty good. Speaking of which, would you find a piece of fruit for me? Any kind will do. No problem. I'll get you a fruit that's not from this town. Alright. Love you, Nutmeg. We're gonna run there really quick. I looked away from my screen today when I woke up and after I had all the fucking sleep paralysis dreams. I was staring at my screen and then I looked over here and then all I saw was just like lines in my vision and everything got blurry and I couldn't see correctly and I was like, what the fuck just happened to me? Did I just get poisoned? What's going on? Here's your leche. Eat the leche. I've been looking forward to this. Yummy. Rich in flavor and texture with just the right balance of sweetness and juiciness. Yep, that was tasty. Please allow me to give you this ramshackle of... Oh, please, you don't. Thanks. An avocado. Remember, just smile through it. Are they shooting fireworks outside? What the fuck? They're shooting fireworks outside. What is wrong with the people next door, dude? What is wrong with them? They're like... So, next door... Here's some story about my next door's neighbors. I had a next door neighbor that lived to the left of us. To the left side. We'll talk about the left side first. His name was Crash. He was a biker. He's a really cool guy. Really sweet. He had a garden. He gave my mom flowers. He gave my mom, like, stuff like that. He gave my mom, like, tomatoes, fresh tomatoes from his garden. Like, he would like, leave stuff at our doorstep for us. And we knew it was him because he's the only one who had a fucking garden. And I could literally look across my yard and he's tending to it. And he ended up leaving because, his daughter grew up, and I don't know who his daughter was at all. He told me that his daughter was the same age as me, and he was like, yeah, she knows you. And I was like, I don't know who the fuck it is. Who's your daughter? I never found out. I never found out who the hell his daughter was. But then the other neighbors, it's an old Mexican family. Old Mexican family reminds me of when I used to live in the low income area because I feel like they're a family that came from the area like that and they just brought over all their fucking problems. I don't know why. They're loud. They're fucking loud. They hoop and holler, which I fucking hate that shit. They drink all the time, which I have no issue with that. But when you hear, like, when they throw beer shit over the fence into your yard, That fucking annoys the shit out of me. They throw fucking beer in our yard every time they have parties. Someone pissed in a bottle, threw it into our yard. So much so, I usually just throw it out into their yard and hopefully it land and try to make it land on their driveway so they just fuck up their cars. Because fuck you. I don't know why they do that. They like threw food over once, like spoiled food that my dog got into and she got really sick. Like, fuck those guys. Don't like them at all. I don't like them at all. They're fucking cunts. So, those are the people that are having a party right now. They're setting off fireworks. Like, you hear them hooping and hollering. And it fucking annoys me because I know when I go outside, right, when I take my dog outside, that there's going to be something in my yard. There's going to be garbage in my yard. There's going to be something. Fucking something, dude. And, like, they had the audacity to, like, get mad at us. So, none of the houses had fence next to one another. I know the house that's next to the rowdy neighbors, they built the fence because of them, and then the rowdy neighbors built the fence because of me, specifically. They were tired of me stepping into their lawn when I was mowing my lawn. Now, there was no dividing line between our house. Like zero dividing line in the backyard. Our backyards just went together, right? So in turn, I would step on their lawn and turn my wonderful grass cutting machine, and in turn continue on with my fucking day. And one day, the guy, he yelled at me. He was yelling at me. He was telling me in Spanish. He was calling me a fucking fugazi in Spanish, which, one, I didn't like that. I understand what he was saying to me. I understand he was calling me a fucking fugazi, right? Which isn't word for it. Fugazi means weak, but, like, it sounds like the word, right? It sounds like a gamer word. And he was calling me that in Spanish, and he was calling me fat, and he was just going on and on and on, because I was stepping into his yard where there was no yard dividing line, and he built a fence because of it. And they egged the kids there. They don't like my little sister, my blood sister, and they egged our house and, like, fucked up the paint on the house, and, like, it's still fucked up. That our house teepeed. Like, it was like, these guys suck. I fucking hate them. I do not like them. Do not like them at all. But they're having a party, having a good time. You know. Fucking jerks. And then we got a couple neighbors down, right? Which is hilarious. The couple neighbors down, the new neighbors to the left of us that took over the house for Crash, the biker, is like this, like, Eastern Bloc. Is there no way you could get them in trouble? If we get them in trouble, they're gonna do something, pretty much. Like, I can tell that part of their family members are troublemakers, just due to the type of people that go over there. Because I'm like, oh, he's dressed like a drug dealer. That's kind of weird. I don't know. Like, because of where I grew up, you can kind of, like, you can kind of, like, tell if someone's dangerous. And every once in a while, they have people who come over, and you're like, okay, they're dangerous. So in turn, we don't do anything about it. They'll complain about our bushes for no fucking reason, saying that we gotta cut them. And I was like, we have someone who cuts them. It's not time to cut them. Shut the fuck up. God, you complain about fucking nothing. You literally got a tire in your yard. Shut up. But, the Eastern Bloc of people, they don't speak English. Or at least they're doing the thing where they pretend they don't speak English. Right? So, they moved in, after the excuse me, I just want to confirm my story. They moved in after the biker gang left, right? It was a family, small kids. The wife is absolutely gorgeous. She is beautiful. I have never seen someone like that naturally beautiful in my life. She is gorgeous, and then her husband is like this literal archetype stereotype you see in the movie of like a short European man who's balding and has a gigantic schnoz. Like he looks like he owns a shop or something like that, right? And they don't like us. When we're my dog Rustina, which you see her climb up there every once in a while, during streams. She went to the bathroom on their yard, right? When we first had her, we weren't very responsible, and I completely understand this. But this was like the beginnings of them not liking us. We would just let the dog go outside to go to the bathroom. We were just like, all right, go. And then we wouldn't watch her, but she would go over to their yard and she would take a shit in their yard, and then we would be like, okay, that's it, and then we would just bring her in, right? We wouldn't clean it up. That's like a $300 fine here, or at least it is now. So that wasn't a nice thing to do, and we just thought it was like nothing, right? Because dog shit in our yard before, we were just like, meh, right? Whatever. That's how it is. That's how it was where we grew up in that area. Was dogs were out all the time. Not a good thing. They didn't like that at all. Knock, knock, knock on the door. We're gonna call the cops on you. Blah blah blah. You pieces of shit. And I was like, okay. We're like, okay, what the fuck's your problem? But in turn, I understand it. I understand it now. Back then, didn't. Was totally ignorant to it. So, I was telling my family, I was like, hey, just take the dog out on the leash. Just go walk her for a bit. Have her go to the bathroom. It'll be good for her. And then, pick it up. Family decided not to do that. They were like, no, fuck you. They're like, we're still gonna let her out. Cool. Good job, guys. Lady came over one day screaming at my sister coming home from high school, telling her that they're gonna call the cops, right? And my sister was like, I don't know who you are, please leave me alone. Because she's never met the neighbor before. So things go away. Things stop. My family starts taking her out on the leash. My little brother, lazy as fuck, literally holds the leash with like one finger. Doesn't hold it around his wrist or anything like that. My dog gets excited and is very scared of people. So she'll go up to you and just bark at you, and that's about it, right? She won't attack anyone or anything like that. But she went up to one of the little kids, barked at him, and then the guy came to our house pounding on our door, very upset because of our dog. Scaring my child. He's like, you scared my baby, you scared my baby, you scared my baby, you motherfuck. And then he called the cops on us, and then the cops, I talked to the cop. I talked to him, and I was like, hey, what's up, man? And he was like, hey, this guy said that his son got attacked by your dog. And I was like, I don't think that happened there, sir. Don't think that happened there, sir. And so, I ended up telling the guy, I ended up telling the cop, I was like, hey, my dog got loose, you know, it won't happen again, I'm sorry. It was like, I know we've been causing a lot of problems with them, we're trying to get everything ready, you know, kids are just lazy, but nothing will happen, she's scared of people. Alright, and he said it was fine, and then I went to go tell my mom, and I was like, Mom, they're gonna take away the dog if this keeps happening, and also, you're gonna get hit with a fine. I didn't have a job then. I was like, you're gonna get hit with a fine, and you're gonna be having to pay a lot of money, just because your children, your other 3 children, are fucking lazy and half-ass take care of the dog. So you need to have them do what they're supposed to do, and do what I'm telling them to do. Or, like, you're just gonna get a fine, and then also have the dog be put down. And we don't want that, because we took in the dog because we didn't want it to be put down. Because some dude just fucking abandoned it here with us. Abandoned the dog. He was like, yeah, it's gonna be an attack dog. And then he just never came back. I was like, okay. I was He's like, watch my dog for a week. I was like, okay. He's like, I'm gonna try to be a killer. All right, whatever. Don't care. It's none of our business. Never came back. Okay. He's like, oh, actually, I don't want the dog anymore. I'm gonna go put it in the shelter. I was like, okay. I looked at the shelter, looked at the kill rate of the shelter. I was like, all right, no, we're not. We're not. We're keeping the dog. But those neighbors, they don't like us because of the dog, specifically the dog, and they're fucking annoying. I hate them too. They're tattletales. All they do is tell, no matter what. They actually got friendly with the house next to them. So much so that they built a fence that allowed you to, like, go through onto their property because their kids were friends with the other person's kids. Guess what happened? Everything that happened with my dog happened with their dog. And their dog is scared of people, and so barked at their kids. You scared my kid, and now... They don't go over there anymore. They used to go over there for pool parties. They used to barbecue. But one day, the dog scared the kid. Cops got called. The Mexican family that lived there, they're like, "Fuck you! How dare you do that? How dare you snitch?" They're weird. They're a little different. They're like, "How dare you snitch? Suck my cock before I beat your ass." And then the husband was like, "Pika la puka." He said whatever he did in whatever language he had. He said, I don't know what it was. My mom knows exactly what it is, but I don't know what it is. And then, in turn, there's like a giant fucking piece of wood blocking off that door, unable to have it open up. Which is hilarious. And those neighbors, they do obnoxious shit. Like, when I was younger, right? A cat would do these things, pretty much. You know, I had a terrible experience with a cat when I was younger. Which I'll tell that, why not? But when I was, they like throwing dynamite sticks, right? Half dynamite sticks. Outside. So, you could get your hand on dynamite sticks and just make really, really loud explosions and kind of fuck up your lawn a bit. And when I was younger, we got our hands on these, and we weren't allowed to light them. Only the grown-ups were allowed to. And we would throw it, and it would make a big noise. But the thing is, it didn't make like an explosion or didn't look pretty. It was just a loud fucking noise. It was just like a loud popper. And I don't know why anyone liked them. And you hear them throw half sticks of dynamite outside all the time during 4th of July season. And I'm just like, oh, it feels like I'm back home in the ghetto. Oh, Jesus. Or people shooting guns. Thank God that doesn't happen here. But back where I used to live, you used to hear people fire off guns during 4th of July all the goddamn time, dude. God. But, my first experience with a cat, I went to my godparents' house, and I was left on the porch because I wasn't allowed to go in because, for whatever reason, I refused to take off my shoes, and they wanted no shoes on to keep the floor dirty. I didn't understand that. It really made me upset. I was a little kid. I was a little stinky, little nasty little kid. All these stories when I was younger, I was a shitty, little, stinky, little, get spanked, put in detention kid. There was this cat, right? It was an orange tabby. It was fat. It was fat as fuck. It was chilling, lounging, getting some sun in the porch area. And the porch area was cut off, right? It was one of those nice porches that had a staircase that you walked up, and then you just kind of, just chilled there, right? It had chairs, nice mesh screen so you could look out, right? No water comes in, no snow comes in, no anything like that. But, you could feel the breeze outside, and you could just be, shaded, depending on where you're sitting. When I got close to the cat, it was immediately aggressive towards me. It was by the door, and it went going, and I was like, oh, shit, what the fuck? And I was scared, and it did that to my mom, and it did it to the owner, and it did it to me when we went by it, and I was told, Don't worry about it. Don't even think about it. Don't look at it. Don't mess with it. Don't do anything to it. I was like, okay then. So I was looking at the cat, right? Because I was just left on the porch, and there was nothing there for me to do. I was just looking at the cat. Cat immediately got defensive and aggressive. I'm assuming it just thought I was fucking challenging it or whatever. Whatever I was doing, it was not... I don't know anything about cats, so whatever I was doing, it didn't like. But I remember I was just sitting there, just kind of like fidgeting and shit. Maybe it was something... maybe it was me fidgeting. And it was freaking out. And it was scary as hell, dude. I remember being so scared. And I was like, oh, this cat's gonna get me. So I gotta fight it. So, I picked up items and yeeted it at the cat. And the cat obviously didn't like it. So that made the cat be pushed over the edge. The cat came over to attack me. And it did what cats do, where it climbs on you and just fucking... It was like pouncing on me over and over again. And I was just... I went into a ball. I got a piece of newspaper, and then, like, I was like, oh, I remember in, like, cartoons, they roll it up, and, like, they hit animals. So I ended up doing that. Cat didn't like that at all. Cat, grabbed the newspaper. I was then caught in the moment, got yelled at, got spanked, right? They pulled my pants down, then spanked me, and told me to go sit in the car. And the car was hot as fuck, dude. I remember that. I was like, oh, God. And then, that was my memory of the first encounter with the cat. And then I never had a good encounter with that cat, ever. It was always mean and territorial, and I never really knew the reason. I don't know why. The other cat was nice. The other cat would come up to me and, like, rub itself on my leg, and I was like, oh, that's nice. I feel itchy. Oh, wait, we're all allergic to cats. What the fuck? And that's when I learned I was allergic to cats. I had, like, an asthma attack, and that was cool. That was really great. So, I don't know what was wrong with that cat, but like you said, cats have been cunts. And maybe it could have just been cuts. Maybe it probably knew I was a stranger and didn't want me to be on its porch that it probably chilled on all the time. You know? That's what I think. I don't fault the cat at all. But that was my first experience with a cat. And I've always had bad luck with cats ever since I was younger. I remember I felt so bad. I went to my actual cousins. So my last name's Luna. I don't talk to any of that family. They're trash. Majority of them are trash. Right? They're not good people. And I was hanging out with the Luna side of the family. And boy, oh boy, oh boy. This girl, she had a cat, right? She was my cousin, and I thought she was fucking gorgeous. Never met this person before. And they're like, you're blood related. I was like, well, this is how it happens, doesn't it? This is how it happens in the South, right? But I was like 10, and she was like 16, and she was really, really pretty to me, right? She had a cat. And the cat was really, it was so friendly. It would, like, jump up on you and lay on you and act like a kitten, right? It always wanted to play. It had stuff to play with, and things like that, right? Things that cats do, right? Really, 100% best storyteller right now. So, when I was leaving the house, the cat would always, like, go by the door to get pet, to say goodbye to whoever's leaving. Like, that cat was chill as fuck. I didn't know that thing, so the cat could just kind of jump down, and so I went to go leave, and I had no special awareness for animals like I do now. I was like, oh, I don't want to step on my dog, or, like, I always double check to make sure, because my dog likes laying in front of doorways. Don't know why she likes to do that. Almost got a little arm snapped when she was younger because of that. But the cat was just kind of chilling by the doorway. Its tail was going like crazy, just moving like the wind, like cats do. And I accidentally stepped on the cat's tail, and I was like, "Oh, what happened?" Now it wasn't like one of those moments where you step on it and then you release your foot. I heard the cat freak out. Didn't know what happened. The cat was Scooby-Dooing. The only reason I knew the cat was below me was because it hit, it like ended up bumping into me when it was trying to Scooby-Doo away from me. Its leg, like it tried pushing off of me, and it didn't attack me. All it did was run away. But I stepped on that cat's tail for like a good 5 seconds before I noticed what was happening. Because the house was loud, and I heard like, "Rrr!" I was like, "What's that? What's going on?" And then like my cousin was like, "Oh my God, you're stepping on blah blah blah," and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh, I feel like shit." Oh, I felt so bad. And then, you know, it's kind of funny. After that moment, I never saw them again. I never saw her again. I saw my other cousins. I went to a party, and I was 14 at the time, and they were like in their 20s, and they were drinking and having a good time. And they're like, "Yeah, you guys should come over and party with us." And my mom was like, "That's a swell idea." And we went there. Nothing. I literally just sat there. We literally just fucking sat there at the party. No food, no drinks, or anything like that. It was only alcohol. And they're like, "Thanks for coming." They say the things that family always do. "Thanks for coming. I appreciate you. I love you. Don't be a stranger." And I was like, "Okay, yeah." So I was literally taken to an adult party, and it was terrible. And the most fun that I had was talking to my drunk uncle, who liked basketball, and I was getting into basketball around the time. I was getting really into basketball, and I was able to talk to him about college ball and then NBA basketball, which around this time, Derrick Rose was in Memphis. Right, he was tearing it up in Memphis. So, for college, I believe it was called Memphis. Maybe completely wrong, but that kind of dates it. But hey, I don't know. I don't really like family too much. I've had a lot of bad family stories. On my 13th birthday, my family put a little picket fence in front of it that says, "Hey, Alex's birthday, 13-year-old birthday boy," with balloons and stuff. I had a big party. You know, we had barbecue, we had pizza. I had all my favorite stuff, right? It was 13. I was like, it was a big age turner, I guess. You know, I got more Xbox games, like Xbox, the little literal box. I got like Pirates of the Caribbean, which was my favorite game on there, and I got Yu-Gi-Oh! And I remember I was playing my Yu-Gi-Oh! Game, and then I heard like a big, like, just, if you, like, the sound of just like Autobots just fighting, right? If you were to be in that moment right there, of Autobots just fucking fighting, and there was a car crash on my street. In my street, it was a two-way street, right? But people parked their cars, because we didn't have driveways, we parked them in the street, and so the people across the street would do the same, and so it would be like a very tight two-lane street, just because of that. And someone drunk crashed into my uncle's girlfriend's car, totaled her car. She never had a car since, just because, like, she saved up for it when she was a teenager, had it, never was able to afford another one again, just because she had to take care of a kid, pay rent, and also feed them, and put them to school, and try to do decent things for them in life. So she just didn't have any money, which was big sad. And prior to that, my cousin got into a fight with his brother, and they don't like each other. So much so that they've tried to kill each other before. Like manslaughter, kill, right? Like legit, like no joke, tried to kill one another. So in turn, when I was inside playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And everything was happening, everything happened when I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! When I turned on the game, that's when the car accident happened, and then a little bit after that. I guess tensions were high. My cousin, one of the cousins, right, his arm was broken. He ran to go get the guys who got in the car wreck because they hit and run. They hit the car and then just got out the car and booked it and left the car open, right, and just left. Nothing ever came of it. But Hi there, the Kawaii Panda. You came in a really messed up story. So, I'm assuming things were really high in that moment. Uh, like, high was as in tensions were high. And so these two brothers that aren't supposed to be around one another because they try to kill each other, they got into a fight in the backyard over something, and one of the brothers broke his jaw at my birthday party. And I seen it happen because I heard people screaming like, hey, stop. And I was like, okay, time to go see what's going on. So I put down me playing Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, I put down my Xbox controller, went to go outside. I seen one cousin on top of the other person, and then he punches him in the face. His hand hits the cement, but he hit him really good, and then his jaw didn't go back to where it was supposed to. And I was like, oh, wow, that's cool. And then in turn, I enjoyed my birthday. It was cool. I played Yu-Gi-Oh! I got a cool holographic card with it, but that was the last birthday I had, too. Because I was just like, because I remember people were crying afterwards in my family. Now, it didn't really matter to me. It didn't matter to me at all. It just went over my head, because I was 13, and I usually say I didn't get sentience until I was, like, in my 20s. Like, I didn't really understand anything. Let's fix me. What would be your greeting? So it didn't really matter to me. But after that moment, my mom was like, let's just do small birthdays from now on. Let's not invite our family. I was like, okay, I don't really care. And then I think my next birthday after that, I went to CC's Pizza. It's great. But they're fun stories. It's just that this is why I usually don't hang around my family at all, just because they're all violent murderers, drug dealers, killers. Let's see here. What would be... How about Tipsy Boo? Tipsy Who? How about that, huh? Tipsy Who. Let's go for Tipsy Who. Where is it at? Okay, I gotta remember it's like this, right? What is this? Hey, yo, this looks Greek to me. I know he's not an owl, but Tipsy Who. How about that? You like that, Pierce? Even though I don't like any birds. Unless your name's Phoebe. But hey, Pierce. A memorable birthday, at least. I guess, I don't know. A lot of bad stuff like that's happened when I was younger. So it just kind of blends together. And as to the Kawaii Panda coming in here in the middle of that story, you're like, that's sad. That's just what happened all the time. I didn't, like, just a victim of the circumstances that we're in. That having no money and no food turns people into not good people. But hey, things are okay. Everyone's moved on. They're all old men now, which is kind of weird. It's kind of weird thinking about it. Let's see. What the hell's that noise, dog? Hello? Please talk to me more. I really, like, you're my favorite, dude. What is it, already 7? Time flies when you're having fun, Ned Meg, isn't it true? So what's on your mind? Let's talk. Do you happen to like what I'm wearing? As I squint at it, this particular design is called the Ducky Tank. It's adorable. It is absolutely adorable. Memorable birthday. Let's see here. Well, hello everyone. How are you doing on this Saturday night? Got nothing planned, huh? Usually Saturday nights for me would be me preparing for D&D, and sadly, there will be no D&D tomorrow for Sunday, which I'm sad. Someone who doesn't call off for D&D, she called off, and then I have a younger person in the group who's 17. She's what you call it? She's doing homecoming or something like that. I don't know. I usually don't ask her too much about it. I just want to know the reason why you're not coming to the D&D game. So, and then usually the person who usually can't make the D&D game because of their work schedule, she's available, and she's been available for like a whole month, which is like doesn't ever happen. It doesn't ever happen, and so I'm sad. I wanted to play D&D this Sunday, and I don't know. It's my time to be able to hang out with them, because I don't get to hang out with them a lot, and I really like being around them. You're gonna read manga till 4 a.m. to pass out. Oh, the Demon Slayer anime. The next arc is gonna be a movie, and I find that actually really, really cool. I find it terrible for watching it, but like, it's cool that they're gonna give a lot of production to that, and I know everything that happens, so let's just say I'm surprised. Or I don't know if they're gonna add it, because the Demon Slayer anime, as I've stated, makes the manga better. Like, it does the pacing outstanding, and the arc, the Infinity Train arc, as it's called, is very short, but very big, I guess you can say. Very big. Out of all the arcs that I would see get a movie, I would feel like the arc after it, the Red Light District arc, I feel like that one could be a movie, but then I feel like there's not enough substance. And I could definitely feel like the current arc, this, the manga's on, which I feel like is the last arc, but hey, I could be completely wrong, would make a perfect movie, just with everything that's happening. But hey, I guess they're going to put a lot of money in the effects that the next demon does, probably. Which I don't know how they're going to do it, because his powers aren't showy, but whatever. No spoilers. No spoilers. I hear mousies in my walls. I hear them scratching. Ooh, kid, run over! Okay. I hear them scratching. That was a beige one. So, I really wish there was D&D. I get lonely without seeing them sometimes. I miss them a ton. I miss them a ton. One's busy with school. The other, we're not on that talking basis. The other I probably get along with them the most. Best out of all of them. But I like when we get to hang out as a group, because we don't do that anymore. Back when the Discord was around, it happened all day, every day, and it doesn't happen anymore. Makes me sad. Makes me sad. Makes me feel lonely. Let's see. Give me lots. I drink lots of milk in my sugar drink. So what are you gonna be reading, Soundwave? What are you reading? What type of manga are you reading? Oh, just a little thing called To Love Ru. Did you know they had a sequel manga called To Love Ru Darkness? The perfect temperature to draw its taste. It's 175.11 degrees. Here you are. Yummy. It's so mellow. Adding a lot of milk to the coffee gives it a mild flavor. Definitely. I'm hungry too, so that's great. I can't wait to start working out again. I know it's gonna suck. No, it's gonna suck, but hey. Just because I'm finally okay now. Like, I got a little bit cough wherever it is. But hey, I'm finally okay. Not dying from being sick. Let's see. Literal legend. Try to read the Pokemon manga you talked about. Huh. It's kind of interesting, because it's very short. It's very, very short. When I was reading it, it was only translated up to Silver. That or just whatever has been updated on the site recently. Like, the Pokemon manga is such an easy and, like, super easy read. Super easy. I know people didn't like Yellow at all, though. Which I never really understood. I liked Yellow. I thought he was cute. Little Shota. I don't know what I'm going to do tonight, actually. I don't know if I should work on D&D stuff, because there's some D&D stuff that I want to work on, but it's just... meh. And I don't want to work on any D&D Pokemon stuff just because I don't want to work on something that I know won't happen currently. Because we're gonna play my group. We're gonna play D&D Pokemon after this arc is done. We're gonna play D&D Pokemon for a little bit, and then we're gonna go back to our game. That's like my initial plan for it. But it's just that's not close to happening. Getting everything ready and just having it all there for us set up before the paperwork is ready. I have a couple of their sprites. I'm actually gonna do sprite work. I did sprite work way back when. I'm actually gonna do some sprite work, and hopefully when they describe how their character looks, I'm gonna make them into that. I'm gonna try to do some edit some pre-made Pokemon sprites and then just kind of change some stuff around and do that. Okay, that's rude, isn't it? Ooh, talk please. So Luna, new way to say hello there. I think I've come to trust you enough. Sure. New way to say hello. New way to say hello. How would one say hello, right? Let's think about it. How would you say hello to someone? Greetings. How about this? Hello. Hello. Oh wait, no, I want a squiggly line. Where's that at? Give me the tilde. Hello. I don't know how to make cute faces. What? 1/4, 1/2, 3/4? What is this? Actually, I've never seen this sign before. 0 over 0? Or is it 0 over infinity? There's Muse right there. UA. That's it. There it is, girl. Okay, let's take it for a test. Whoa, Luna. Yes, perfect. Perfect, perfect. You know, I got Howell from New Legacy Inc., and little did I know it was like a weeb call. Like the Howell ooh type of thing. Little did I know about that. That's how sheltered I was. I wasn't into like the weeb culture stuff. Hello there. Also, today on V, I guess the mods, the janitors weren't doing their job today because there was a lot of threads just about like Cunny and like just threads with straight up nudity. What the fuck happened? That's what I want to know. Like there was a dead or alive one. No, I gotta delete my Twitch. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I brought a snack. I think I should have a snack on me. Uh-oh. You want to eat a gold axe, dude? There's a Dead or Alive thread that I think it's still going. It slowed down, but it was just like, it was the Dead or Alive beach volleyball, and that game is just a smut game. That game is like, it's not like how Code Vein is, where I don't know if you ever seen. I've seen stuff about Code Vein. You can make some super awesome looking girls and dudes in there. You could also make them super handsome, too. Super, like, whatever your fetish is, you can make it in Code Vein, right? And that's like an action-y game. And this game is just like, we added extra physics to it. And like, it was just a bunch of WebMs of stuff that I was like, this isn't about video games. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, this isn't GIF. What is going on here? I want to try this out. Here it is. We got the golden axe. We've been wanting it forever, even though a majority of it hasn't really been needed currently in the state anymore, but that's fine. I'm struggling to find my spade. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. Maybe I should work on the Pokemon game a little bit more. I need to make a map for D&D. That's right. I should probably make the map. You know, maps used to take me like forever to make, but now they don't, which is beautiful. I love making maps. They're fun. I made a map of a keep. I need to make a map of a bar because that's where an event's gonna happen. Let's see. Let me check. How many people are watching right now? 2. It's a good chance it's me. So I won't say it. Unless the second person is cool. But there's stuff gonna be happening in the bar. A good way to... This is not supposed to be here. Stop it. Alright, let's get rid of these trees right here. They don't belong. They don't belong. A little too close. A little too close. There we go. Beautiful. Now that's better. A little bit more open. Oh, I gotta stat a whole bunch of people in D&D, which, when you're a player, that's like the best thing to do. Rolling your people's stats. You're like, ooh, shiggy diggy, let's do it, right? But as a DM, everything's statted for you, so like, or you have to make your own custom stats for NPCs, and I just don't like doing that. I just don't like doing it. I'm so lazy with it now. I'm not a good boy. I'm not a good boy, but I gotta do that. I gotta give, Farron doesn't even have like a sheet. She has like a sheet, but not like 100% done, which sucks, because Farron's like the person in my world. Let's sell this thing to you. You really interested in this common chair? You should buy it. Buy it. Buy it. Where's my cut at, Reese? Give me my cut, Reese. Give me my cut of what I need, Reese. Please. Jerk. It's okay, I love you, Reese. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Reese. What is this cute little emoticon? Concha. Who's Concha on Twitch, right? These Twitch things are like based off of the regular people, right? It's global emote for who though? It's cute. I like it. There's a lot of... Oh, streamer literally named Concha. Cha means you fucked your bitch? What? Can someone explain to me the new anime emotes on the global? That's so silly. Wait, let's see. So I don't look at the emotes, right? So these are all the BTTV emotes that are right here that I have. I don't think you can see them. I don't know if you have BTTV and let's see. Global emotes. There we go. Global emotes. Let's see, what do we got here? We got sad face. Is it just frown? It's literally just frown. Oh, little puppy. Is that soda poppin'? Who's that? Oh, let's see. I'm a big fan of Pog-U, Omegalol, Pepe Hands. Let's see. There's the girl right there, Khan. There's the wings. That looks like Mercy wings. That's the original lol. What is this? Pink Mercy. You don't have BTTV? Why? It's free. We got Pon Oko. I hear the fucking mice in my walls. Or at least in the ceiling. Jesus, I hate this. I like this one. Look at that. This one's great. This is a little cutie. Little smug cutie. I don't really message much. Like, if you look at... I know there's a way to look at your Twitch archive, right? Look at your archive of Twitch. Like what you do. And people's chats. Like, the streamer that I watch the most. I watch on mobile like an imbecile. Oof. Sorry. Do you have an Android or do you have an Apple? If you have Apple, I'm sorry, man. I heard there's nothing good about the Twitch app on Apple. And the Twitch app on my phone, if I watch more than 20 minutes, it just starts lagging. I don't understand. I hate it. Makes me angry. Makes me want to do this. Sorry. Sorry about that. Sorry about it. Sorry about it. I heard horror stories about it on the Apple. You know? On the Apple. Bite the apple. Why can't my life just be Evangelion? You know? Why can't I cry when someone's trying to force me into a machine to save the world? Why can't I just have that, huh? Let's go to TikTok. So, I don't know how to dance. It's more reliable than my Toshiba. Oof. Oof, right? Oof, 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 oof. You know, Toshibas, those keyboards, right? Huh. I watch Twitch on my fridge. Let's begin. I don't remember when Club LOL opens up. You know, that feels amazing, man emote that I just used. I only ever see it when when a streamer's like, here chat, have some, and they're like, okay, thanks, and they like open up their mouth. I never see it as in like yeah, feels amazing, man, type of way. I only ever see it for food. Because it looks like it's opening up its mouth for food. It's so silly. Club LOL. Club LOL, open up for business. Be sure to bring your honey. Bring your sweetie. Bring everything to make... Yo, this club's empty, dog. I want you to get out there. Show me your moves and become king of the dance floor. Hop to it. Hey, you know how to dance, right? Just press any direction you want. What's up? K, slide. I wish we could do some slap dancing. Not gonna lie. Hold on. Is there KK slap music? Dude. Dude. Is this real? The slap music is one of my favorites. KK. Slap. There is in fact something called KK Slab, and it's 3 weeks old. Let's listen to it. Yeah, not people. What is KK Slab? Oh, is this a surprise? That's not funny. That's actually bad. Ah! Don't use my flag! Oh, how dare you! Good stuff. Drank too much apple juice there. Apple juice is delicious. You know what's even better? I remember a girl talked to me when I drank apple juice. That was pretty fun. That was the first time in 7 years. Even though my D&D group is full of women. Anyway, we're done for today. Communism bad after all the sharing is caring, right? I want you to fuck my wife. That's the type of sharing we got here in communist Russia. I want you to fuck my wife. I think we're done for today. I'm not in the mood for, like, Minecraft, which is weird. Because earlier in the morning I was in the mood for it, but right now I'm not. So, I'm going to go stare out the window and go stare at those good-for-nothing people having a party outside. But have a wonderful day, people. As always, feats in the chat. Bye.